First time it was unlisted, so nobody could watch it. And the one I scheduled could only be filmed in portrait, which is something that they do. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, so apologies for that. Let me just set up my iPad so I can read any comments that are coming along. Hang on. So yes, I am here in Chicago. This is Adepticon 2024. This is my pass here. It's very funky, and a nice coloured lanyard. So I've popped back to my hotel room because they gave us this swag bag and another box. I'll show you guys in a second, which was very nice of them, and there's some good stuff in there. Because it's only a once in a lifetime thing, I went for the full bag. As it were, and because of that, it's a really cool set. But the problem is, they give it to you when you register there, and you've got to carry it around with you all day, and it is quite heavy. There's quite a lot in there, as we will hopefully see. I've had a very quick look inside. Sorry, let me just make this so I can turn the volume now. Oh, that'll be up. There we go, just so I can read the comments. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. I've had a very brief look inside. I've just picked up this. This is for General Dad, or should I say for Admiral Dad. It's looking backwards on the... oh, no, that's fine. Brawling Battleships. It's a card game. He's a huge fan of the Dreadnought, and particularly pre-Dreadnought battleships. So hopefully he'll enjoy that. I've picked up some goodies for my brother as well. So hopefully he'll enjoy that. I've also picked up some dice from the Dice Baron. They are some Black Templar ones, but they will go very nicely with next year's project, which is First Crusade, and you can blame Seventh Son for that, or possibly even the Northern Crusade. I've not quite decided. So hello Andreas, hello Lucas. Good evening chaps. I'm waiting to buy your new command group when I get back. So that's the reason I'm not bought it yet, Lucas. So this is what we're here for. This is the Bago swag. Now, I'm always a little bit suspect about these because 90% of it is probably not going to be useful for me. So I was thinking, is it worth spending the money? Probably not. But with it being a once in a lifetime opportunity, I thought, you know what, I'll splash out. Now, the first thing I get is a t-shirt here. This is in husky size. So husky is in large husky gentleman, not the dog. Although it probably would fit a husky dog. So there we go. That's where are we? There's the badge there. I'm aware I'm shooting against the light here. That's the badge on the back. I've seen a lot of people wearing hoodies with this symbol on. So yeah, that's pretty cool if you're into that kind of thing. I do like my t-shirts, as you know. Can I see myself wearing that? Maybe. We'll see. But it's nice anyway. So the first box which fell out of the bag when I got the t-shirt out is this one here. What is this? This is Marvel's Crisis Protocol, the miniatures game. I've got Professor X and the Shadow King. I know who Professor X is. I'm not a huge Marvel guy. I'm not a big comic book guy, to be honest. These look more based on the old cartoons, though, from like the late 90s, I want to say. So that's pretty cool. I don't know who the Shadow King is, but that's box number one, is the Professor X and the Shadow King. So there you go. Right, let's delve a little deeper. What's this? Ooh, this is a loose sprue. So what's this a loose sprue of? Ooh, this looks like Piratical Men. So this looks quite good. Let me get the old camera. We'll have a closer look at this. There we go. Oh, it is, yes. Now, these will be from Firelock Games. These will be from Blood and Plunder, I would have thought. So, ooh, that's nice. So, a sprue of those. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys on there. Which, I mean, I don't know much about the game, but I would imagine 10 is a pretty decent amount. As you can see, I brought some hobby projects with me as well, some German Grenadiers. But these, yeah, really like a loose sprue. Lots of options on there. You've got sort of rapiers there, or like a saber there, a little musketoon, I imagine it will be. So it looks like a Blood and Plunder Pirates of Legend, 10 famous pirates. Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Well, that would make sense. Is my favourite one there. Let's see. My favourite pirate being Napoleonic. He could be. I don't know. I don't really know what he looked like. A sort of super evil guy. But no, that's cool. I like that. I didn't realise they were specific characters though. So thanks, Andres. You should have Anne Bonny and Mary Read there. Let's have a look. Anne Bonny famously fought topless, but they may not do that for the. Oh yes, no, that's Anne Bonny, I would imagine, and that's Mary Read. She's a little bit more uniformed than Anne Bonny, shall we say? But no, very nice. Yeah, very good. Happy with him. Oh, there's no holiday. All right, okay, fair enough. So, Mage Client is hi from Huddersfield. Hello. I was only extolling the virtues of Huddersfield earlier on, actually, when I brought with me my. Let's see if I can do this without the whole thing collapsing because it's holding it up. This is my ready repair box I brought with me, including the essential Tetley tea bags. Now, a friend of mine, in fact, it was General Dan, was saying, Tetley, you're not a real Yorkshireman. Like, you should be drinking Yorkshire tea. I was like, no Yorkshiremen actually drink Yorkshire tea. Tetley's is what we drink in Yorkshire, and we export all the crap in Yorkshire tea. So there you go. Tetley's is the Yorkshire brew from Tetley's from Huddersfield. Right, as opposed to Tetley's beer, which I don't know where they brew that now. I don't know. Anyway, right, what's up next? Battletech Clan Invasion Salvage, one random mech. Now, I do not play Battletech. There are a lot of people at the club who do, so this will be a freebie to someone at the club. I don't really have much interest in it, if I'm honest. He says, oh. He says, oh, that was a bit of a disaster. I don't really have that much interest in Battletech, despite me taking part in the Epic tournament this weekend. So that's, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little unfair to Battletech. Maybe I should give it more of a go. Now, you can probably tell that I didn't bring my stand with me because I wasn't planning on actually filming anything. But as I was back in the hotel to drop this stuff off, I thought I would do a quick live stream while I'm here. So let's quickly slit that open. Let's have a look. This is how you know it's not scripted. Absolutely. Right, so let's have a look. One thing I will say, it's a very nice box. It is, however, a very big box for a very small model. Now, looking at the amount of stuff in here, I may have to make some sacrifices when I take back with me because I'm not 100% sure I've got enough room for everything. So this is not Zeus. That's Alan's dog. Oh yeah, I thought he was in there a bit more firmly than that. Yes, well, I shall definitely be dropping the box for this guy. So that's him. That's your battle mech. It looks like he's got some sort of automatic cannon, like an automatic grenade launcher or something, and some sort of plasma or missile launcher on the other side there. I know absolutely nothing about Battletech. I do know that they've got quite a good presence, actually. I'll pop him there for people to look at. They've got quite a good presence in the hall, and they've got like pods that you can sit in and play the computer game, which looks a little bit early 2000s, I have to say. But I don't mind that. I don't mind a bit of early 2000s. What weapons has he got? Second generation member of the unit, Ruben. No, my nephew's called Ruben. He would be a terrible pilot of a mech, though. Let me see. What does it say? What weapons he's got? No, it doesn't. Well, it probably does, but I don't understand what those words mean. So that's cool. Well, you know, that's good. That'll go to someone at the club, I'm sure. Let me just slit this. He's going to have to go in with one of my armies to protect him, but they can have the box as well. I'll just flatten that out there. There we go. Good stuff. Right. So that is that one there. Let's look at what is coming next. Oh, this is quite a big box, this one. Ooh, getting excited. What is this? This is Star Wars Shatterpoint, the Fearless and Inventives squad pack. Okay. Oh, right. So it looks like it is Jabba's barge from Return of the Jedi. So we've got Luke Skywalker in his black outfit. and Leia in her bounty hunter outfit. Then, oh, that's Lando, isn't it? And R2, obviously. That's pretty cool. My brother has some Shatterpoint stuff. It's not necessarily something I've looked at myself. I certainly wouldn't buy this pack, but it's quite cool though. I do like that version of Leia. We used to have a like a figure of that Leia, and the helmet came off, and you had like Princess Leia underneath. Luke Skywalker's cool. Yeah, that's not bad. Well, that's potentially a project for me or a present for my brother, so that's not too shabby. Let's have a look at what's. Ooh, we've got a small box here. What's this one? So, War Machine, a K-Door missile launcher guy by the look of it. Someone with a Panzer Shrek looking thing. That's the card there. So, as I say, it looks like some sort of Panzer Shrek. Again, I don't really know much about War Machine. I had a demo of it once, and the person used their second activation to kill my Warcaster, and that was the end of the game. So that was what put me off ever playing War Machine ever again. Let's have a look at the actual model. Now, as far as I'm aware, these are white metal, which is quite unusual these days. Well, I say it's unusual these days. Games Workshop are getting back into the white metal game, aren't they? But let's have a look. I don't think this one is white metal. Though. This one feels like it's plastic or possibly resin. Let's have a look. So it's a one piece. It's K-Door, so they're sort of like Soviets, if memory serves. I'll hold this up here as it's not great against the light there. There we are. That'll be better. So yeah, she looks okay. If I had a well, I've got a Australian Imperial Guard army. If I had a Valhalla one, she'd probably fit in a bit better. But yeah, I mean, she's nice enough. And Vincent, looks like you've had a decent haul. It does, yes. Am I going to salute in April? I am. That was my birthday present, or Christmas present from my brother. Was basically he's driving and he bought the ticket for us to go to salute. That was my present. So that's nice. So that's that one there. I am going to be in absolute penury by the time I get there though. There's a stand here that's selling all of the Battlefront, First World War and Vietnam range. So that could end up being rather expensive. So that's War Machine. Yeah, okay. If you're into that kind of thing. Seems pretty good. I don't know how much individual figures are for War Machine. So I can't give you a monetary value on that. We've still got quite a bit to go. There's one big box, a medium box, a little box, and a sprue. So there's still more to come. However, what's this single sprue of? Now this looks like I'm gonna go with zombies. Who's the manufacturer? So it's a Warlord Games sprue. So it's Warlord Games. It's a shame that it's against the light, but there we go. Let me have a look. It looks a lot like zombies to me, like female zombies. So you've got quite a few bodies there. They're sort of shambling around. So yeah, that to me looks like female zombies, which is cool enough. Again, if you're into that kind of thing, they're quite tall. So I'm not sure I could use them with. I'm not sure I could even use them with bolt action figures, to be honest. I think they're too tall for that. Unless they're Attack of the 50-foot zombie women. But yeah, I mean, again, for what they are, they're pretty cool. Let me have a look at some of the faces close up. Yeah, definitely zombies, because some of them are sort of all rotted and stuff like that. These ones up here have. So this is my plunder bag from Adepticon, not necessarily from Warlord. This is the first Warlord product we've had out of it. The German Grenadiers I brought with me. We're going to D-Day Refought. And I haven't even started my German army yet, so I absolutely, positively have to get on with that. So there you go. So Warlord, sprue female zombies, not much use to me. I'll probably take them down the club, see if anyone wants them. I'm sure if not, I can palm them off onto my brother. If nothing else, the bases will be useful. So there's always that. Let's have a look. What's this one? This is a medium box. Ooh, let's have a look. Star Wars Legion. Okay, again, I don't have any Star Wars Legion stuff. My brother does. These are the guys who do the Geno Warriors stuff, aren't they? I think. Poggle the Lesser and Sun Fac. All right, okay, there you go. Poggle the Lesser worked closely with Count Dooku, pledging the droids made in the Genosium droid factories to the Confederacy. All right, so they're the opposite then. They're not the clones, they're the droids, guys. So I won't do the accents because I'll get demonetized if I do that. So and banned from China. So let's have a look at these. Now, as I say, Paul's a Star Wars Legions guy. So we've got Star Wars Shatterpoint and Legions. I think they are continuing to support them both. Let's have a look. These look like they are in lots of pieces. So that's one sprue. That's 2 miniatures on there. You get the counters with them. I don't know much about it. I do know that it uses a lot of counters. So this is cool. Is this a leader box or a henchman box? Commander and operative. So again, I know there's different types of troop type in it. So this is a commander and an operative one. I know you can put them in different. They get different command cards or something. Again, I'm no expert. I did buy Darth Vader, and I do still quite fancy buying the Snowtrooper starter army. But again, I've got so many. Sorry, I'm just looking at the Atomic Master. I thought I saw Alessio Cavatore on there. I didn't. Yeah, I've got so many games that I can't play them all. So Star Wars Legion, that's another one for Paul. I think he's got a good he's getting a good load of swag out of me, isn't he? I don't know. Right, let's see. This feels like a Games Workshop size box, like a squad of tactical marines or something. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not. It's the opposite. This one is Kings of War. Kings of War sample pack. Now, I don't know much about Kings of War. Last time I looked at it, it was a bit of a sample, I should have to say. But let's see what's going on with this one. So, slice that open. To be honest, I was super excited for the old world. Now it's come out, there's nothing wrong with it. It's many of the rules are almost exactly what I would want from a Warhammer game. But yeah, it just hasn't gripped me. I don't really know why. Let's see if this Kings of War sample pack can be the one that does. Let's see. So what's in here? Well, I've got some female zombies I can always use from Warlord Games. Now this is a thick, heavy plastic sprue. These are not orcs, I'd imagine. So you've got three big guys there. They're orcs. I mean, they're basically orcs. So that's cool. I mean, 3 orcs is not bad. I've got the makings of an orc army. For the old world, but I never got around to finishing them. So there's an advert for Halo Flashpoint there, and King's War on the back. I've got my orcs on there. Oh, hang on, these ogres. Oh, these might be ogres by the look of it. No, they're very small ogres. They're not orcs. Well, okay, well, fair enough. So these are Mantic ogres, apparently. And this is the rulebook, I'd imagine. It is indeed. How many pages? What's going into the armies? 30 pages, including scenario. So that's not too bad at all, is it? Will this tempt me to give Kings of War a go? Probably not. But never mind, there it is. What else have I got? Oh, I've got three 40mm MDF bases in there. That's half a battalion's worth. So I'll be keeping them. So that's Kings of War. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with Kings of War. It does not tickle my taste buds, though, I have to say. Maybe it should do. I don't know. I'm really into War Master at the moment, which is what I am playing tomorrow. And I've just started printing my 10mm Roman army. I'm going to buy the Carthaginians when I get paid. So I look forward to printing those out. So that's Kings of War. Now, there's one huge box in here. I'm trying to save the big huge box for last. I've also got another huge box afterwards as well. So let's see what's this in here. This is a very small one. This is a Reaper Legends model, and it looks like a Ranger of some sort. Let's see if we can hold that one up there. It's like a female ranger. Now, I actually really like the Reaper Bones models. I don't tend to buy very many of them, and that's because they're usually terribly displayed. But, and it was like, oh, well, I quite fancy this model. Oh, yeah, like search through these 600 blister packs to find it. Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. I don't fancy that much. That's really nice, so she's going to paint up lovely. Yeah, that's nice. I might paint that up and give it to Amy as a present. Right, so that's good. I think I've got some. Oh, yeah, crap, I've got loads more in here. Blimey, Charlie, what's this? Some sort of sticker? The Wargaming Company Penguin Empires. Now, this is the second one I've got of these, and I've got no idea who they are. If you know who these people are, let me know, because I've got one of these at home, and I really don't know why. But I do like it. I like the idea of it. Well, he's literally an Emperor Penguin. I like it. What's this? This is jangly. Blackout, this one. Ooh, okay. So, but BKOT. Blackout. Now, this is a single metal model in here. I've never even heard of these guys. So that's, oh Christ. So that's good. Let's have a look. He's sort of like an ultra modern operative. This guy. Oh, the Wargaming Company Penguin Empires do. Oh, yeah, I've bought some of those then. So yeah, that's good because they're nice. But I like that sticker. So yeah, he's sort of like an operative wearing like a respirator rebreather type mask. So yeah, pretty cool. He's got a pistol strapped to the front of his flak jacket. He's got a like an assault rifle and he's pointing or something. Yeah, I mean, he's nice enough. He's not got a Games Workshop aesthetic at all, so you couldn't even use him as an Imperial Guardsman. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Not really much to say about that one. What's the Napoleonic scene been like so far at Adepticon? It's probably just lazy stereotyping. I can't imagine European War's big enough. You know what? I've not seen any like display games yet. There may be a display game hall. I haven't seen it. I've seen a lot of tournaments. No historical ones. This is only the first day. A lot of the tournaments are tomorrow and Saturday. As far as I'm aware, there are no Napoleonic ones apart from there's a Etzans resultant. Like replayable game. And I think there is an American Civil War like replayable game. I think that they're playing as well. Or they might be playing Gettysburg over the 2 days. I'm not sure about that. Unfortunately, when I was looking for games to sign up for, these didn't come up. So by the time I bought my tickets, went straight in, bought the tickets instantly, or you lose them. And then I went back to see things like Etzan's Resultant. So I'd already booked myself out for time on them. So that was a bit of a shame. But there's not a huge amount of historicals here. I've certainly not seen any today. But that might be just because it's the first day. I will be going back again later on. It's only 1:30 here. So I've got an event due at 6. So I'm going to do this live stream, have a shower, and I'm going to head back probably for about 3:30-ish. So I shall have a look there, and if I see any games, I'll post some pictures and send an update. You know what? There is absolutely tons of stuff in here. I'm still going. This is all right now. This wasn't in the swag bag. This is when I said I'd seen one of the boxes while I was putting a figure in there. I can't remember who this figure was from, but it was a free sample that you could pick up. You could pick up this one, or like a science fiction-y one. This one I thought was quite cool. He's like a Renaissance style commander. Obviously for fantasy. He's a bit squat for Warhammer, but I reckon you could probably like build his base up a little bit, and he can make quite a nice Empire captain or something like that. The sword's not great. It's a little bit silly, but you can either replace it, or if you're too lazy like me, just leave it and paint it. It's okay. It was free, so I can't really complain too much, can I? That's a 3D print, that as well. So that's quite nice. What else we got here? Ooh, hang on, this is quite a long bag. What's this? Not snow flop that's going to get me in trouble, is it? No, this is a model from Cromlech October. Now, I do really like the Cromlech stuff. I really like Cromlech. If I was ever going to get into 40k, particularly if I was going to get into Kill Team, I'd do Cromlech. They do like World War II orcs, or themed orcs. And they do like Confederacy themed orcs. I really like their stuff. I think it's super cool. So we've got a distance gauge here. That's quite good. I might actually keep this and put this in my I might keep that and put it in my gaming case. So we've got 1 inch there, 2 inches there, 3 inches there, and 1/2 inch there. So that's quite tasty. You've also got a right angle measurer there with lines of sight on. So that's a cool little device. That I like that. That's going to go into my gaming box for this week. If you are a wargaming company, Lucas, and you're interested in stuff for like swag bags and stuff like that, things like this are absolutely perfect. Of all the stuff that I've opened and looked at today, a lot of it costs way more than this, and most of it's either going to get forgotten about or given away. This I'm going to use this weekend and will continue to use it. So anything like this, anything practical, really good. I've seen things like business cards with measurements along the side. So if you're, for argument's sake, a plumber, then you might have a business card with the measurements along the side of the card, or even diameters of pipe and things like that. So really good. Well done, Cromlech, for that one. Let's have a look at what orc have I got. He's got like a peg leg and like a flying, oh, he's like a flying jacket guy. So this guy, he's smoking a cigar. He's got his hands stuffed into his flying jacket. Absolutely love it. That's a quality model. Of all the ones that we've seen today, this is one that I might find another Ranger as well, but this is one that I'm definitely going to keep. I've not got any other orcs or anything like that, but he's definitely staying with me. I'm going to paint him up. I like that a lot. As I say, I do really like the Cromlech stuff in general. It's just a little bit expensive for me. If they sold the STLs for their stuff, then I will be all about that. Especially when it's orcs, because you need millions of them. So what else we got? Oh, blimey. I'm trying not to look in the bag. So I'm going to have to speed this up because I've got a huge box that I've kept out of sight so far. Elric's Hobbies. Now, I'm going to keep this. I'm not going to unpack this because I'm not really sure what it is. It looks like we've got a couple of las, like Predator twin las cannons there, which is a bit weird. We've got a couple of bases and some proton power packs from Ghostbusters, so a real mix of stuff. I'm going to keep this intact because I've seen their stall already and I want to go and visit them again because they've got a lot of cool stuff that I want to check out. That, I mean, again, that's a random bag of bits, some bases, basing material. I mean, they'll be useful. Where are they? They're quite fun. Some jars. But the rest of it, I've got our cobblestone base. All right, I could probably use that for something, but thank you, but that's just a bit rando. Let's have a look. What else we got? Black Sun, Crucible Rush. Now this guy is an Adepticon 2023 promo figure from Pulp Figures. That's okay though. He is a dismounted or an on-foot Norman with his little Dane axe there. So that's pretty sweet because I am doing Normans / Elcid / First Crusade. So, I mean, yeah, he's absolutely going to find his way into my... he's absolutely going to find his way into my army. Incidentally, on the back there, it talks about Black Sun. That's something that I really want to look at as well. That's... like a mix of Lovecraft and horror and things like that in Vietnam. That looks pretty cool as well, I must say. So I'm getting to underneath. There's a huge box in here. I'm getting to the underneath. Oh, hang on. Everyone look away. Paul, if you're watching, you're not allowed to look. This is your present. Hang on. I forgot to put that in there. There we go. Right, so this is the dice I bought from the Dice Baron. These will be my First Crusade dice. So, Seventh Son, if you're watching, this is your fault. You owe me the money for these because they're going to be useful for First Crusade, and as I say, possibly even the Northern Crusade as well. Some Teutonic Knights, maybe rolling those bad boys. Right, so let's see what else we got. I'm going to need to start really speeding up now. I know I've said that before. Let's get 2 out of here at once. So this is my program. That's cool. I didn't even know that was in there. So that's good. This is your program for Adepticon. Really useful because it's going to have the map in, and I don't know where anything is. So that's good. I do know where the there's like a fire pit and a Starbucks. I know where they are. That's the important thing. Yeah, man, I never went down here. That was a locker room. I thought that might be right. Okay, so that's cool. Now, one thing I did see. Now, Conquest, Last Argument of Kings. Again, no real interest in it. It seemed very, very expensive. I did see these gin, and they are phenomenal models. They are really nice. I can see myself getting some of these. Could be in. I'm in danger with those ones. Let me bring that over there because I'm going to need that later. Penny Dreadful. Now, this is a series for Through the Breach from Weird Miniatures. Now, Through the Breach, it says down there, this was their role-playing game that they did set in, well, it wasn't in the world of Malifaux. It was in the world of Malifaux, but not in Malifaux. It was back on Earth. And they had a huge thing there where the Burning Man happened. So he was like a prophet that basically changed everything. Now, Nythera, that was a big thing in the second edition of Malifaux. I think they may have retconned it since, but that was when you got all the incarnations and stuff sorted. So that's quite an interesting source book. I've kind of gone off Malifaux because I fell out of the scene, and it changed so much when I went back to it that I couldn't really start again from scratch. But I do like it. I still listen to the Ether Box, so that's a really cool Malifaux source book. Really happy with that. I'm not fling that so far. I don't want to damage that one. So there we are. What's this? Another small packet. This is from Victoria Miniatures. Now, I really like Victoria Miniatures. This is a sort of female beast slayer, I guess it would be. Now, Victoria Miniatures is an Australian company. Victoria Lamb started it. Now, she was a pioneering Golden Demon winner. Really like the models. I've never actually bought any of them, though. That's quite cool. She's got a bionic arm holding the pistol. Yeah, that's nice. I look forward to painting that. I think I might paint that. In fact, I could even use that rando round base I got. Where are we? There we go. So she can go on that base there. There you go. Nicely done. So, don't you love it when a plan comes together? I've got a beer mat, an Adepticon beer mat, always useful. I am a coaster guy. I don't like not using coasters. Fifth Angel's Twisted Ticket. No, okay. I need to present that at the booth in order to get a chibi, I guess it is. It's a bit weird, that one, but okay. It makes you visit the booth, which is good, rather than just giving the chibi away. There's a novel in here by the look of it, or a book. So we got more Adepticon card. The Great Martian War, the Texas Front Salient. Now this was a game of 6mm, I'm sure it was. All Quiet on the Martian Front, I think it was. I'll put it this way, I can tell you, however bad it is, it's certainly better than Napoleon's Vampire Hunters. That I can absolutely guarantee. So that's cool. Yeah, maybe something to read on the flight back. Although I have downloaded Napoleon's Marshall, so I should really be reading that, shouldn't I? And then the big box that I have been sitting on is a Games Workshop one. It is a Sisters of Battle Combat Patrol. Now, that's okay. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, well, luckily, I do have the start of a Sisters of Battle army. I bought the boarding patrol and a box of the Seraphim. So that is, I mean, that's a big. That's these £95 now, I think. So that's had it. And again, the thing is with Games Workshop stuff, you can always resell it. It keeps its value pretty well, especially sealed. But for me, this is actually useful because I do have a Sisters of Battle army. I've not done much with it because 10th edition I've never played it, but that's cool. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to go through it because we're not a 40k channel. But yeah, that's what you get in the box. You get 26 miniatures, including the Sisters Rhino. These are, as far as I'm aware, these are all the mono pose ones. These aren't the multi pose kit that you can buy separately. But that's good. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, there's a couple of other things in here. Let me see. What we got here? We've got an Adepticon button, as the Americans call them. There you go, a little badge. Very nice. And a Regiment Games Space Goblin. There you go. Little Gretchen. He's like an old school Gretchen, that guy. He's like from Space Crusade. So he's very cool. I think that's it. I've also got the bag as well. The bag itself is not great. Oh, and an Adepticon sticker as well for my carry case or whatever. Yeah, the bag's not great. It would have been better if instead of having the drawstring at the top, it had it down the side, so you could sling it over your shoulder. Just a hint for next time, guys. But so there you go. So that is all of my Adepticon goodies, except it's not, because as that great man once said, but wait, there's more, and it is this. Operation Unthinkable, Clash of Steel, tabletop tank battles by Gale Force 9. Now, Gale Force 9 have been doing tanks, the game, for quite a while. This is clearly their Cold War gone hot version of that. Now, if I get the camera, let me have a look here. There you go. You can see this is the contents of the box. So you get 2 T-28s, 3 T-29s and 2 Hellcats, and then the Soviets get 1 T-54, 3 IS-3s, and 5 IS-130s. Now, it's okay. For me, limited use. I'm not really that interested in this period. I think I'll probably keep the box, though. These are some super weird tanks. I've fought against them on World of Tanks. It's 1/100 scale, so they're all 15 mil. The T-54 is not a huge amount of use. The IS-130s, you could use them as 152s, I guess, as 120s, I guess. The Hellcats are always handy. I do like a Hellcat. But yeah, so this is it. This is the Clash of Steel. Let me put my camera back down again. Right, there we are. I'll set up a little position for it. There we go. Thank you, Warlord German Grenadiers, for holding it in place there. It's got that new game smell. That's the most important thing. That's what we like. So let's spin this over. So there's 21 tanks in here. So that's no small amount. Let's lift this up here. Oh wow, okay. So they are all very, very much the tanks sprues. So there's quite a bit of building to be done there. So that's not necessarily the end of the world, though. They're the 2 Hellcats. Looks like Americans are sort of olive green, and Ruskies are like a green. Soviet green, I guess you could call it. There's a bag with various commanders and things like that in. So that's nice to have, especially for someone who prints a lot of models like I do. You got blue US dice, red Soviet dice. So let's get rid of all the tanks. Bloody hell, there's a lot of tanks there. And then this is the majority of what's taking up the weight. Your counters, nice thick card counters there. So that's good quality. That's what I like to see. And then the rules are in here as well with what looks like terrain. Where's my nav gone? That's what you want to talk about. Oh no, it's not terrain. That's the cover of the book. Yeah. So the core rules are just like 2 pages, maybe. Yeah, that's the core rules here. Very Flames of War. It looks almost exactly the same as Flames of War. Then you've got a thin rule book, a thin like forces book, and then some counters and objectives and things like that. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how I'm going to get it back to the UK, but yeah, I mean it's cool enough. This is, I think, Gale Force 9's big new release. Certainly they seem to be pushing it. These look like the old T-55 sprues. They can't be though. Yeah, they are. Right, okay, so these are, they said on the thing that they were the T55, T54/1, but these are just T55s, I know, because I've built hundreds of them for the Army of Turkestan. So that's good, more T55s for the Army of Turkestan. So I'll definitely be taking those home with me. So that is, pop those in there. Also with this Battlefront seller being there, if he's got Fate of a Nation goodies, it might be useful for Syrian or Egyptian forces as well. So yeah, I'm not going to go into that too much. Looks like there's some building there. The American tanks don't really interest me too much from there, but the Soviet ones could do. But that's it. So that's Adepticon swag bag. So I have to say, a mixture, as I thought it would be, of stuff that's quite useful. Combat Patrol, very useful for me. Shatterpoint, not so much. That's a present for my brother. Well, I mean, I could play it with him, I suppose. Some odds and sods, random characters, like the Mech Warrior or the War Machine thing, stuff like that. And some other stuff that's not so useful. For me, pick of the bag, this measurer, and the probably this measurer and the Combat Patrol and the Cromlech Orc. So yes, that is a very cool orc. I'm very much looking forward to getting, where is it? There he is, to getting him painted up. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with you guys today. Thank you very much. Now I am War Mastering tomorrow. I don't know if anyone will be interested in me recording those games. I probably won't. We'll see. I might record one. The only Napoleonics I'm doing over the weekend is going to be hopefully some lovely conversation, but also the Silver Bayonet, which I'll be doing on Sunday. So I may film that. I may not. We'll have to see how that one goes. But there you go. That's it. Thank you for joining me from Adepticon 2024. I am about to go to Target, and then I'm going to hit up the gaming later on. I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade tonight, which I've never played before, so I'm quite looking forward to that. But thank you very much. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. When I get back, we will have started British summertime, so hopefully the live streams will start again on a Wednesday evening, but we'll have to see how that goes. But thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time.